Hi everybody, it's Melissa and this is How to Adult. Today's video will be how to cook eggs on toast. I like mine sunny side up, so that's what I'll be showing you today. If you enjoy my video, please like and subscribe, share it around to all your friends, I'd really appreciate that, and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you do is get all your ingredients ready. Obviously your bread, your eggs, your butter. If you want to be fancy, you can get some cream cheese or some cheese and pop that on top before you put on the egg. But I'm just going to show you the simple one today. Don't forget your spatula. I get my plate and my knife and fork ready because I like to have my eggs immediately. So the next thing you will need is your frying pan. Non-stick frying pan is the easiest to use. Just add in a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil, not a lot, just about a 50 cent piece size. The next thing you want to do is put your toast in the toaster. Okay, my bread's ready to go. Before I push it down, I make sure that my timer is on the time that I like to have my toast toasted at. People seem to think that these numbers here is a high or low setting for heat. That is not correct. These are actually timers for how long the toast or bread will sit in the toaster for. I like mine on 4 minutes. Once you get to know your appliance, it will be easier to decide how long you'll need to get the toast the way you like it. When you're ready, push it down. Now a lot of these will have a cancel button on them. So if you decide that you're not quite ready to start making your toast yet, pop it up. And then if your toast is also shrunk a little bit, lift it up a little higher. Do not use metal in these things unless you unplug it. You will get zapped. Okay, now that we're all set up, we can get started. First thing I do is turn on the heat for my frying pan. I have a gas oven. If you have a gas oven, all you have to do is push in your little knob and turn it, light it up. Some will have a clicker that lights it for you. You just need to get to know your own appliances. While that's heating up, I'm going to put down my toast. Okay, now it doesn't take very long to warm up. Try and get some of the oil to cover as much of the pan as possible. Alright, then I get my eggs. Now cracking them is quite easy. Tap it on the side, gently but not too gently. And I twist it a little and I go around. And then put your thumb in, open it up. Some people can do it one-handed, I'm not that fancy. Now I have my setting on high because I like to have the bottom of my egg to be a little bit crispy. So if you don't like that, keep the setting down lower and it should work out beautifully. Oh, also with your eggs, crush them. Then when you put them in the compost, or if you have a worm farm, the worms love them, and crushing them makes it easier for the worms to eat them and for them to break down the compost as well. Okay, now that you've gotten rid of your eggs, wash your hands immediately. The reason why you need to wash your hands immediately after handling eggs is because eating raw egg in some situations can make you very sick. So washing your hands ensures that you don't accidentally put those hands in your mouth. Okay, now that we've quickly finished with the bread and the eggs, I'm going to put them back away. Sometimes I like to separate the eggs just to make sure they don't stick together. Now there's lots of different ways you can prepare your eggs. Like I said, I prefer mine sunny side up, which means only cooked one way and the yolk is still runny. Oh, there goes my toast. Once you get your toast, bit hot, butter it up and turn this down a little. Now I am guilty of using a lot of butter on my toast. I like to have buttery toast. Now this is not really recommended because it's not very healthy to have a lot of those sometimes foods, but butter is one of my big weaknesses, I must admit. And I'm going to turn it off now. I will be doing an upcoming video at some point talking about portion sizes for different kinds of food according to the Australian Healthy Eating Guide. Now your serving for butter is 5 grams. I haven't measured that out yet, but I will be doing that. Okay, now my eggs are a little bit overdone because I've been talking all this time, but they're still good. Now you know your eggs are ready when there isn't that jelly-like substance around your yolk. Sometimes when your bottom is cooking a little bit too fast, you can gently scrape that off, leave the yolk if you want it runny. Otherwise, if you don't want to have runny yolk, you can flip it over and then just have your eggs like that. I like my yolks runny. Now this is perfect. It's very easy to just scoop it out and then just lay it gently onto your bread. Pop your frying pan back on the oven, away from anywhere because it will be hot for a while. If your spatula isn't metal, isn't plastic, you can pop it in your frying pan as well until they have cooled down. Okay, so I have finished my eggs and they look delicious. I'm going to add some salt to them. You can add some truffle salt sometimes. Sometimes it's really nice to have some mushrooms with butter. Again, butter's my guilty conscience. Fry them up and they're beautiful, they really are. There's lots of things that you can add to your eggs, and you can have your eggs different ways as well. You can put them in a bowl with a little bit of milk, whisk that up, and then you can add in other stuff too. You can add in chives or parsley or anything that you fancy, really, within reason. You can put bacon in there, for goodness sake. And you can either put it in the frying pan flat and let it cook a little bit and then flip it over and make an omelette, or you could put it in the frying pan, mix it around, and you've got scrambled eggs. It's really not hard, and it is a wonderful meal to have and not too expensive as well. Okay, so that's all there is to it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, share it around. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any more tips, any ideas, any requests, leave me a comment. I'll get back to you and see what I can do as soon as possible. And have a great day. Oh, time for a bad joke. Now today's bad joke is, what do you get when you cross a dinosaur with a police officer? Jurassic Pork. No offense to the cops out there. I love you guys. Alright, have a good day and I'll see you next time.